You've been lied to about belly fat, and I can prove it in the next 60 seconds. See, I used to do 200 crunches every single morning for 6 months straight. You know what happened? Absolutely nothing. My belly looked exactly the same, and I couldn't figure out why until I discovered what I'm about to share with you. Here's the truth nobody's telling you. Belly fat doesn't care about your crunches. In fact, there are two completely different types of belly fat living in your body right now, and if you're attacking the wrong one, you're basically throwing darts in the dark. But here's the crazy part. Once I understood these 5 science-backed methods, I started seeing changes in just 2 weeks. Not from working harder, but from working smarter. And the best part? You can do all of this from your living room. So let's break this down, because some of what I'm about to tell you is going to sound completely backwards from everything you've heard before. The 2 types of fat you need to know. First things first, there's subcutaneous fat. That's the squishy stuff you can grab with your hands. Annoying, but not dangerous. Then there's visceral fat, the silent killer that wraps around your organs like a blanket. This is the fat that causes heart disease, diabetes, and a whole list of health problems. And here's the plot twist. The workout that burns one type might actually make the other worse. Yeah, I was shocked too. Now, before I give you the 5 methods that target both types, I need to destroy the biggest myth that's probably wasting your time right now. Ready? You cannot spot reduce belly fat, period. I know. Those Instagram fitness gurus with their 5-minute ab blaster routines would have you believe otherwise. But science doesn't care about Instagram. Study after study shows that crunches strengthen your abs, but they don't burn the fat covering them. Your body decides where it loses fat based on genetics and hormones, not based on which muscle you're flexing. But don't worry, this is actually good news. Because once you understand how fat loss actually works, everything becomes easier. Method number 1. Intermittent fasting, but not how you think. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Another intermittent fasting person. But hear me out, because there's a specific reason this works for belly fat. When you fast, your insulin levels drop like a rock, and low insulin is like a green light for your body to start burning stored fat. But here's the kicker. Visceral fat, that dangerous stuff around your organs, it's way more sensitive to these insulin changes than regular fat. The New England Journal of Medicine published research showing that intermittent fasting specifically targets visceral fat more than traditional dieting. That's huge. Start simple. The 16-to-8 method. Eat during an 8-hour window, fast for 16 hours. Most people skip breakfast and eat from noon to 8 p.m. Easy. But there's one secret timing trick that multiplies the fat-burning effect by 40%. I'll tell you exactly what it is in just a second, but first, method number 2, HIIT workouts. Your living room is your gym. Forget spending hours on a treadmill. High-intensity interval training is your secret weapon, and here's why it's borderline magical. When you do HIIT, your body goes into something called EPOS. Basically, your metabolism stays elevated for hours after you stop exercising. You're burning fat while sitting on your couch watching Netflix. I'm not making this up. Here's a simple routine you can do right now. 30 seconds of burpees, 30 seconds of rest. 30 seconds of jump squats, 30 seconds of rest. 30 seconds of mountain climbers, 30 seconds of rest. Repeat this for 15 to 20 minutes, 3 times a week. That's it. Studies show this burns more visceral fat than jogging for an hour, even though you're working out for a fraction of the time. And remember that secret timing trick I mentioned? Here it is. Do your HIIT workout during your fasting window, preferably in the morning before you eat. Why? Because your body has no glycogen left from the overnight fast, so it goes straight to burning fat for fuel. Recent research shows this amplifies fat burning by up to 40%. That's like getting a buy one, get one free deal on fat loss. Method number 3, sleep. The missing link nobody talks about. This one changed everything for me, and I'm kind of embarrassed I ignored it for so long. When you don't sleep enough, your body pumps out cortisol like crazy. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and it literally tells your body, hey, store more fat around the belly, We might need it for survival. It's a caveman response in a modern world, and it's killing your progress. But it gets worse. Bad sleep also increases ghrelin, the hunger hormone, while decreasing leptin, which tells you when you're full. So you're hungrier, less satisfied, and your body is actively storing belly fat. It's a triple threat. The fix? 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Keep your bedroom between 65 to 68 degrees. No screens for an hour before bed. Same bedtime every night. I know it sounds boring compared to trendy workouts, but trust me, fix your sleep and watch how fast everything else clicks into place. Method number 4, the 5-minute stress hack that actually works. Chronic stress is probably the most underrated reason people can't lose belly fat. And most stress advice is useless because who has time for hour-long meditation sessions? Harvard Medical School found something incredible. Just 5 minutes of a specific breathing technique daily can significantly reduce cortisol and improve fat metabolism. It's called 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7 counts, exhale for 8 counts. That's it. Do this for 5 minutes every day. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode where fat burning actually happens. You can do it while waiting for your coffee to brew. Method number 5, strategic protein plus the water trick. Most people know protein is important, but timing is everything. Eat 20 to 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. A couple of eggs, Greek yogurt, a protein shake, whatever works. This stabilizes your blood sugar and crushes cravings for the rest of the day. And here's a weird trick. Drink cold water first thing in the morning. Your body has to burn calories to warm that water to body temperature. It's called thermogenesis, and it kickstarts your metabolism. Plus, even mild dehydration can slow your metabolism by 3%. Your liver metabolizes fat, and it needs water to function. So staying hydrated isn't just about feeling good, it's about burning fat efficiently. The timeline. Be honest about expectations. So when will you actually see results? Visible changes? Usually 2 to 3 weeks of consistent work. Significant transformation? 6 to 8 weeks. But here's what people don't realize. The internal changes happen way faster. Within 72 hours of starting these methods, your insulin sensitivity improves, inflammation drops, and your metabolism speeds up. You're getting healthier even before you look different. The secret is doing all 5 methods together, not one at a time. They work synergistically. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Your next step. If you found this valuable, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. I break down science-based fitness strategies that actually work, no BS. And drop a comment below. Which of these 5 methods are you going to start with today? I read every comment and I'll respond to as many as I can. Remember, sustainable belly fat loss isn't about suffering or quick fixes. It's about understanding how your body actually works and applying proven strategies consistently. Your future self is watching. Make them proud. Let's get to work.